Vegas live, find your zone every day.
Woo! What's going on, you guys? It is me, DollarCostCrypto. I don't have the camera up, nor would I want to show you guys my face because I'm very, very hungover. But hey, shoo! Yeah, man, still in Vegas right now. So this is live from Vegas. I just wanted to do this AMA right now and kind of give you guys my thoughts and stuff about the Hex conference I was at. It was amazing, you guys. It was really cool to meet everybody. Shout out to Kareem. Shout out to Wales Only. Shout out to damn, there's so many people to name. Fucking Bran, Gerardo. Jesus Christ. I mean, I'm probably gonna fuck up and not actually say all the names and stuff. So I apologize. I'm already apologizing ahead of time and stuff. But it was really, really cool to meet all the Hexicans in person. This is the first I met Hexo for the first time in person. That was fucking crazy. We were getting fucked up in well, I probably shouldn't say where, but yeah, we were getting pretty on Fremont and stuff after like near the gold, near the gold nugget and shit. But pretty cool. Yeah, we but it was a really cool event. Got to speak with Kareem. Shout out to Kareem for bringing me on the stage and stuff. I was able to talk to a lot of Hexicans in private and stuff, and then got a lot of stuff in the works and stuff, interviews coming up with the Hex community and everything like that. And this trip really, I honestly, one of the things I was really focusing on was actually trying to get like certain aspects of certain communities of the Hex community back together and just kind of stop the fuck shit that's been going on for quite a long time. And I think I achieved pretty much 90% of it. There was one thing that it just didn't happen. But, I'm overall very, very happy for all the work that I managed to do over there. And as well as like, you got to hang out with everybody, man. Shout out to Hex Monkey, man. I was hanging out with Hex Monkey actually in person and stuff. He's a really cool guy. He's always in the chat. So if you see this, Hex Monkey, shout out, baby. He's pretty cool. Mickey Mouse voice, man. Oh my God. I don't even know. Oh boy. There you go. But no, it was a really cool event. Oh man. Yo, Chase, give me a second. If you rewrite, just copy and paste your message, and I'll answer that a little later. But I'll try to answer you for sure, Chase. Okay, but it's no, it was a really cool event. We got to talk a lot about stuff, and definitely, man, one topic of conversation that was really happening was like there was a little talk about Hedron here and there and everything like that. But it's safe to claim. So if you like Hedron, just claim. If you have stakes, just claim it right now. You get a 9x. If you wait another 6 more days, it'll be at 8x. So basically, in a couple weeks and shit, you won't be able to claim anything at all. So claim it. And I'll probably make some stream later on talking a little bit more Hedron strategies and stuff like that. Um, I made a position in it. I'm kind of dollar cost averaging in right now. It's still pretty cheap, but I mean we're kind of at like a big pump right now in terms of the price. So just be cautionary and just be careful, obviously. But you, it's so cheap right now. I mean, like I think the total market cap's like 200 million, give or take. I think so. It's like, why not throw some change at it and stuff? Throw a couple grand because and hodl it and stuff. You can try to get maybe the 2-3x out of it if you like, and then take your profits, and that's fine. But personally, I'm just gonna buy, and then if it goes to zero, it's whatever. But that's kind of the way I'm playing it. I'm getting. I mean, I already got pretty much since I claimed. I mean, I pretty much got quite a lot of Hedron anyway. So I bought another. I'm just kind of DCing into another position just because I want more. And if it works out very well, that's good. But that's kind of what I'm personally doing with Hedron, just to give you guys a little bit of that. But we'll talk a little bit about Hedron. The reason I didn't talk about it even earlier was just because I think like it was kind of at a bad price, and then two, I was going to talk about it before the Vegas stream, but it just didn't happen because I had to go, the Vegas trip and everything. So for any of you guys were able to catch it, you guys were able to catch it maybe at like 6 euros, 14 cents, something like that. That was my first initial purchase, and then I think right now it's like at 6 euros and 61, somewhere in that range. I'll probably show it on the stream in a minute, but no, it was a really, really cool event. I got to meet a lot of Hexicans. Shout out to Freddie Quotes. Freddie Quotes was a G, bro. I got to meet him. I meet him twice and shit for his after party, and then the party at Nagabo. Shout out to Nagabo, baby. Ching ching, bling bling, motherfuckers. that was a really cool sort of party. There was like a bunch of after parties and stuff we went to and stuff. I got to meet everybody. Got to hang out with RG3 again. That was really cool. And like, oh, here's actually a little, like, 5 zeros. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sick at all. No, it's just my voice. I threw out my. We were essentially. I'm going to be in a bunch of music videos, but basically we were doing this entire. We were singing along. I was in the front right there with Kareem and stuff, and then I think Freddie Quotes later on once he was off the stage, and we were just like dancing and shit and singing all the Hex songs live, which are going to be like I think made into a music video and stuff like that. So I threw out my voice pretty much singing and drinking Red Bull vodkas and shit. So pretty funny. Yeah. What about any Hex chicks? What? No, but anyway, so yeah, shout out to that, and then Black what's it called? I mean, K4K Crypto was there too, man. He was cool as dude. Damn, dude, I'm gonna mess this. There's so many Hexicans I talk to and like got to hang out with and stuff. It's insane. Like, damn, I might end up having to like write down a list and like actually do like a full like storyline of like what happened, which I'll probably end up doing. But yeah, you know what? I'm gonna write that down. Actually, I will do that when I get back to home. But write that down. Yeah, so it's what happens in Vegas Hex. Well, I'm not gonna say everything, bro. I'm not gonna be snitching on people because like I saw some salacious shit I ain't gonna talk about. Oh shit, yeah! Shout out to Hex Lion, 8-bit Hex and stuff. I met him and his girl, and then Hex Lion and stuff. Hex Lion was cool to hang out with him and stuff, and all the other Hex. Dude, it was something that was really funny. I would probably say if I had to put like a number out there, I would say 14 to 16% of the people from the conference were crypto mindset people that we onboarded. So moon gangers, baby, we were in effect right there, man. It was insane, dude. So shout out to you guys. I know some of you guys want to stay anonymous and stuff, but it was really cool to just like I was just like, hey man, I took the course. Hey, I took the course. I was like, what? No way. He's like, yeah, I'm in the cut in the CC. I was like, dude, I appreciate that. That's so cool. So I mean, we ain't joking around when we say like through the courses and stuff. We've onboarded like 7,000 people into Hex. From that alone, and I can imagine how many more have, just because if you made some money in Hex or you've been in the ecosystem, you probably onboarded like a sibling or a family member or something like that. So it could be much larger. But I usually just say 7,000 and stuff. I'll say a bigger number once we get another course in or something. But that's really, really cool. Yeah, Moon Gang invading Vegas. So just to give you guys a little more update, I'm gonna have something within a week of a sign up sheet or something for I'm gonna put the invite out for all the crypto mindset chats and stuff like that. just a little, just doing a little like, just doing a little bit of like, just a TA or something like, or not TA, a little bit of like a heads up and stuff. So it's going to be a sign up, and it's going to be, I don't know, it's going to be like a $10 charge or something like that, just to see if a person is actually serious about going to a meetup event or something like that. And we're gonna, that, and then pretty much I'm gonna see how many people really want to come, and then basically I'll know what to rent out and stuff, and then I'll have a crypto mindset meetup and stuff where you can meet me in Vegas and stuff. I'm trying to have it at the end of March. So shoo. So just be on the lookout for that and stuff like that. I'll throw in pin messages everywhere and stuff like that. So I'll be planning that really, really soon. So heck yeah, you guys. Yeah. But yeah, so we're gonna have a crypto mindset meetup, and then later in the year, probably in September, we're gonna have a crypto mindset convention in Vegas. So I'm gonna make that happen. So that's gonna be sick. We're gonna have some fucking fun, you guys. I know a lot of you guys want to buy me like a drink or something, but like Jesus Christ, man, don't kill me with alcohol poisoning, please. I have trouble saying no. But no, I really love you guys. It'd be really cool to meet everybody too, because this was like, I didn't advertise for this. I mean, other than just saying I was going to go, but I didn't really like loudly advertise for about a month that I was going to go to this Hex event. So this will be an event that I'm actually going to be advertising and stuff, because obviously it's going to be crypto mindset. So you guys are my people. This is Moon Gang and the crypto mindset. So let's fucking hang out and fucking kill it in Vegas, man. Man, I was playing, man. Shout out for I gotta get the correct name and shit, because I'm gonna fuck this up. But let me see if I got the right names. So I got Black Texican, and her husband is. I don't want to fuck up his name. Let me see. Where is it? But Black Hexagon, she is like the best, dude. She was like the event organizer, and for all. I mean, she was organizing the event for what's called the Hex Germans and stuff like that. And she's like really, really cool ass chick. Me and her, along with her husband and stuff, we were playing craps so many times, bro. Like, well, I was gambling a lot with the Hexagons and stuff. Well, at least the ones that didn't have some testicular fortitude. There was a lot of Hexagons that are like, no, I don't gamble. But we were like clickety clack and shit. I mean, we got wrecked like the first time we were playing. I think we played it on Fremont when we were hanging out with Hexo. Oh man, we got wrecked just because like these noobs and shit at the table, just like it was like 5 people in a row hitting sevens, like 7 sevens. I was like, oh my god, just wrecked. Yeah, Black Crypto, yeah, she's amazing. But afterwards, no, I went afterwards. That's where I met Gerardo. I gotta say which hotel, but I met up with Gerardo and stuff there. And then just randomly, because I was talking to Kareem, taking him to his other hotel and stuff. And then I fucking meet Gerardo there. I talked to Gerardo for a while, and then I hit the craps tables at the casino and shit, and just fucking won all my money back, and then some shit, like you're supposed to, son. A game of attrition. And it was a nice little winning streak and shit. But every time I like, it was really funny. Like every time I played with a Hexagon, I'll play craps with a Hexagon or something like that. I would play. Let's see, what was the name? My shit. I think I'm downstairs. Let me see. Take out this card. Yeah. So what's his name? Twitter. Malred32 and stuff like that. That's his Twitter handle, Malred32. Matt Phoenix, I think, or something like that. He's a cool ass dude. I was playing craps with him and his wife, man, killing it, dude. I think it was up like fucking like $10,000 in like 2 hours and shit and stuff. So he's doing. I mean, we were having fun with everybody. But I kept noticing a pattern. Every time I played with the new Hexagon, like we would just lose, and then the next time we played, we would just win, which is really fucking funny. Yeah. No, shout out to Hexa and Bree. We're busy on buying all the Hedron bags. Well, no, definitely. No, yeah. Bree's really cool. I mean, Bree got a lot of shit for talking about Hedron and stuff like that. The thing is, here's with me, right? When like I obviously if I doubt, with Hedron, right? One of the reasons why I didn't really talk too much about Hedron until like the OA committed is because so obviously liquid loans, I think, is a serious project. They're working hard. It's a good, so that's the reason, I sacked for it. Same thing with Mintra, because I know Gerardo, and I was like, you know what, if we look at like what the ecosystem needs, we need a place to show off NFTs. whether you like them or not, it makes sense business wise. Okay, cool, solid. Now, if we look at like Hedron, right? I was like, okay, encapsulated stakes. So I had that idea a long time ago. So I was like, I understand it and stuff. So like, all right, cool. But one of the problems is like I didn't know the team very well, and I was like, and I didn't really like. I'm very, 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 very cautious about. I'm very, very cautious about connecting my wallet to anything, especially any hex wallets. That's like, whoa, that's red off. That's red fucking alert. I did not even risk it until I saw the OA do it. So once the OA did it, I was like, all right, the OA's in. Fuck it, let's go. And that's the only reason. So I was like, once the OA was in, I was like, all right, fuck it, we're in. But boom, it was kind of funny because I was talking to shout out to Crypto Coffee, man. That was my G. So me and Crypto Coffee were literally just hanging out the whole time and shit, except when he got too fucked up and he fucked off and shit. Crypto Coffee is my dude, bro. But until the this was really funny actually. So obviously if Fight Club rules, we were doing pretty good in Mintra, and then like Crypto Coffee did a stream and stuff, and literally the God Whale fucking sacked into Mintra like 15 minutes later. That shit cracked me up. I think he did like $4 million, the God Whale or whatever, into Mintra. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, then from there, once the God Whale essentially decided to sack and stuff for Mintra, then the rest of the Hexagons were like, testicles, I found them. And they all started sacking into Mintra, which is really fucking funny. But it just is what it is, But I'll be doing some videos about everything. So I'll end up having probably like a real more in-depth like hex trip video and stuff just on that. And then eventually I'll have one on Hedron. And then so there's a lot of stuff on the list. So I'll be getting to it and stuff, but I'll probably be doing that once I'm back home. Yeah, so I mean the trip was amazing. We got to hang out with a lot of good hexagons and stuff. So I mean, yeah, the community is really strong. The OGs, fuck, and nobody of those there is selling, dude. I mean, we're all fucking committed and stuff like that, as well as like we've all sacked and everything like that. So like we're going for it, you guys. Mintra testicles located, yeah, correct. Yeah, but yeah, Freddie Quotes, the Sparbook team and stuff like that, Black Crypto and shit, like pretty cool dudes, man. Where is it? But yeah, Hexline was really cool, dude. Yeah, we're having a lot of fun. But yeah, man. So that's pretty much the trip, right? That was pretty much a trip. Got to meet a lot of cool people, but I can't wait for the crypto mindset meetup and stuff. It's just going to be me and stuff. I couldn't pull Charlie out of bed to get I couldn't pull that motherfucker to come, leave Japan and shit. But hey, I'll be there if you want to meet me. I'm going to be there and stuff like that. We'll have a beer. We'll have fun. We'll talk crypto and shit. And it's going to be fucking sick. It's going to be insane. So shout out Moon Gang, baby. I cannot wait. Any news on Hex? Yeah, I mean, we're pretty much just like, I'm pretty sure we're pretty close to a bottom and stuff like that. I mean, like there was some liquidity pulled out recently, like some bids and stuff that like there's this whale that had like quite a lot of bids set at 5 to 6 cents. They just pulled them basically, and just basically meaning that like, oh, fuck, that's not happening. So it's like, oh, that's cool. But I mean, I had a dream that we were going to go to 8.4 cents. So hey, if it does, hey, there you go, you guys. There's a chicken bone reading on the price. But this is why I was telling people at 11 cents, even still, like, hey, if you don't have any, just DCA in. But Miguel, if it goes cheaper and stuff, I'll DCA in there. No. Dollar cost averaging means you're going to get a nice rough average and stuff. But that means you get in, because if you miss the move, you miss the fucking move. That's the thing about it, right? So it's like just DCA in, get tippy toe in, get a little something, and then you're able to get more. And at least you're like, oh, if the price runs up, at least like you got something at the lower price, which is nice. You know what I mean? I'm a top. Oh, that's cool, Justin. Shit, hey, Justin, if you could just DM me on Twitter and stuff where you can look that up and shit. And thanks, I really appreciate it and stuff. I want to give you guys a really good video and stuff, and kind of figure some other strategies out and shit. But shit, man, shit. I'm actually thinking like, I'm gonna give you guys a little alpha here, man. I'm actually legitimately thinking about making a fucking a little Hex video and a little Hex music video or some shit, or some kind of like song and shit, just for fucking shits and giggles. Because I saw everyone playing songs, I'm like, yeah, this shit looks actually kind of fun. So I was like, all right, fuck it, I'll make one. It ain't hard. But yeah, man. But yeah, cool, man. Let's see. Let's go into the comments for a minute. When is it? The event's going to be the last week of March is when I'm having it. So I might even have it on Sunday or something, the 27th or something like that. I've got to figure out because like I've got to schedule, I've got to rent out a place and stuff where all of us can meet up and stuff because I don't know how many people are going to show up. Because if a lot of people sign up, decide to go and like, hey, Miguel, I'm going to go, I'm going to go, I'm going to go. What ends up happening is, if let's say 100 of you guys say, I'm going to go, I'm going to be there. Like half of you motherfuckers are going to bring a significant other or someone else with you. And then like other people are just going to randomly show up anyway. So it's like, oh, 100 and there's going to be like 200 motherfuckers there. So it's like, imagine if like 300 people sign up and then there's like 550. So it's like, we're outside and then like 500 people show up just mobbing. Yeah, that's going to be a problem basically. But yeah, let me know it like shit. I might even karaoke, baby. We'll see what's up. Yeah, the Pepe copter. Yeah, just hit the like button. Let me know if you guys want to go, man. Say in the chat, spam it up. If you're gonna go, type 1, dude. Let me see this shit. I want to see this. Type 1. Hit subscribe. Hit the notification bell and hit the like button and shit. And type 1 if you're gonna actually jump in, dude. But yeah. Let's see, Chase. Woo! God damn, one baby. Yeah. Boots for a Cali meetup. It's a little hard in Cali for the meetup and stuff, just because it's dude, Vegas is so chillaxed with the shit. I mean, dude, obviously it's starting to get chillaxed everywhere. I mean, even Puerto Rico got rid of their mask mandates and stuff like that. Oh, for sure, man. Fucking VJ, you goddamn it, bro, in Windsor. But yeah, man. Oh yeah. Well, crypto sloth, baby. Yeah, we'll talk about them fancy birds, bro. We'll talk about them fancy birds. Dude, I got so much to talk about, dude. It's crazy. Like, I like 4 days just talking hex and stuff. I just been like foaming at the mouth to talk about other cryptos and shit. But like, not even just that. I mean, like, had some pretty interesting conversations and shit. I mean. But definitely, yeah, like, yeah, if you can't go to this meetup and stuff, you can end up going to the next meetup and stuff. Well, it's not gonna be a meetup, it's gonna be an actual convention and stuff. So we're gonna be planning it. It's minimum gonna be probably 2 days, but we'll end up seeing if it's a 3-day. I think 4 is a little too much. Like this convention we're at, it was about 4 days. Yeah, it was still fun. So I mean, regardless or not, but like, but it just is what it is, Florida meetup, red nitrous. Definitely. Yeah. Does the bunny ranch take crypto? I mean, dude, these strippers know crypto, bro, man. These bitches make up. Fuck, man. I ain't gonna say what's going on, but damn. Is the event just 1 day? Yeah, Jeremy. Yeah, it's gonna be just 1 day. It's just gonna be 1 day and shit. You can just drive, bro. But like, yeah, it's just gonna be 1 day and stuff like that, dude. Oh my god, man, having you fuckers together for 3 fucking days. Oh my god, I gotta rest and get in shape and shit, do my cardio and shit. Like I gotta be in fucking fighting shape when we have the crypto mindset convention, because I'll be speaking all day and you fuckers are gonna we're gonna get all fucked up the rest of it and have hella fun and shit. We'll be throwing some cool stuff, man. Definitely. When Vegas, once I have a kind of a checklist to see how many people are going to come, then we'll have like a small sale and stuff for like the meetup tickets and stuff like that, and then we'll just I'll have the address out and stuff. But let's get it, baby. Shit. Actually, as a matter of fact, I'll hit that shit real quick. didn't have to cut me off. Yeah, we'll have a prepay thing, and just because the thing is what ends up happening is that with that much people, it ends up becoming like ridiculous, basically. So it just is what it is. But no, for sure, man, it's gonna be really cool. So I saw something from Chase. Could you copy and paste your what you were saying earlier? I think something about your job or something. Um, if not, maybe we can just talk about that a little bit later or something like that, or just hit me up in the DM or something. I'll try to like. But pretty much just stack up. If you did lose your, if you okay, DCC, some serious stuff went down at my job. I got laid off due to low demand. Damn. What do you recommend I do? Do with making my money? I don't know. It was okay. So obviously, no financial advice, not a legal tax consultant, and all that jazz, right? So obviously, you've got to, you got to have some money and stuff to make sure you have your money for your bills, right? So you got to, there's chase in the crypto space, and there's chase in the real world, right? And without chase in the real world, you don't have chase in the crypto world, really. So you've got to take care of yourself on that front, right? So if you are yield farming, you probably should be selling the yield farm tokens into USDC just to stack up. I'll be telling you to do that. Obviously, anytime like we're about to like launch a course, like let's just say like maybe in the beginning of April we start saying like the dates when the next course is, then obviously anytime we got to have a new course, everyone should already be stacking. Just stack up your USDC. That's just the move, because we're always going to come in with heat and just kind of some of the best sort of places to kind of put the money in at that sort of time, basically, if that makes sense. That's actually a really good point. Large and in charge. Can you collect on unemployment, especially if you were let go? So that wasn't your fault. So you could definitely claim unemployment. But yeah, so just stack up your USDC. In terms of where I'm like yield farming right now, currently, obviously, Spooky Swap Phantom Boo is always a good one. The APY AP. Actually, let's just go check it out real quick. We got to help out a homie Chase, bro, for real. That fucking sucks, man. That's why like we're like everyone's working so hard to like unrug themselves from like the stuff and everything like that. So let's go to Spooky Swap real quick. Give me 1 second. Ugh. Can you guys see my screen? Yes, no, maybe so. Oh shit, no. Fuck. Look at that. Let me put the screen up. Oh, there we go. Yeah. So this is a decent one right here. Of course, Phantom Boo. It's both Phantom and Boo have been going down in price, but I mean, outside of like maybe like some really horrible shit going on, it would take like Biden tomorrow, basically saying that like I'm gonna tax the fuck out of crypto or some shit to drop this bitch below below $10 and shit. But this is a decent one because you have your Phantom and you have your Boo, and then instead of having like you get all the upfront cash and stuff in terms of like a way to like you just sell the Boo into USDC. That's a decent one. In terms of like other places you can earn some decent yield right now. Obviously, this is probably one of my favorite farms right now, just because I really like the incentive structure of Beethoven X. Is let me just let it load. So you can earn about a 90% APR in Beats token, which is really good. You basically have the lowest amount of impermanent loss. So you're basically just buying Beats and then you sell like 20% of them into Phantom, and you can do it really easily. Just do invest, boom, boom, and then when you have your Beats in here, you also, depending on every 1,000 you get here, let me show you in terms of the bribes. So this is for last week. So this stuff's old, but just to show you what's kind of going on. So for every 1,000 F beats you have, so you might have like 5,000, 10,000 or so, you would receive every 2 weeks, basically, depending on where you voted, you would receive $26 or $25 of value for every 1,000 beats. So if you had 10 of them, you're like, oh wow, an extra $250. This is what I'm talking about right here. Like people are not looking at all this stuff that's kind of going on right now, in terms of like. Yeah, that's not going on right now. So you just read into what do you want? Do you want more USDC? So like the Lonely Mountain Ring is not a terrible one because you get a little USDC and some beats and some ring, and then you'd be able to sell all that stuff off. Or you'd go into the Hall of Mountain King, or let me see the other one. There was one that was just nothing but Die is not a terrible one right there at the bottom with the Sigma wrapped symphony. You would just pretty much see what you would want, just simpler the better. You're like, oh, okay, oh, Dante Symphony. It just pays in a bunch of F beats. Cool. And then you just sell them right away into USDC, and then just stack up your cash for the course, or just repothecate. Like one of my favorites is when I'm like, because me, I'm a repothecating machine. You know, I love being able to add my stack. Like even right now, um, with all the stuff that's going on with Jewel and stuff, which I'm going to talk about in a minute. But the stuff with Jewel and stuff, I'm super excited about Jewel. Like and you guys know, like I've been talking about Jewel for a minute. It's been one of my favorite farms for a long time. I have not sold any tokens. I've added to my position and stuff. So I think a little bit before the courses started. No, actually it was after the courses. I'm sorry. After the courses had started, I increased my LPs by 44%. And I'm actually, because the prices are so down right now, I'm actually thinking about additionally adding another maybe like 20% more to my LPs. And my LPs, I mean Jewel Phantom. I mean, I'm sorry, Jewel One. Sorry, Jewel One. And because like the way the tokenomics work, the only place you can actually create Jewel token is on Harmony One. So Saren Vale, which is where we're at right now in the game and stuff and everything like that, that's the only place you can create the Jewel token. But the only place you can create the Crystal token is actually on AVAX once it launches and stuff, which is summer. I forgot, is it Summer Vale and stuff. So it's kind of a crazy sort of thing right now. And I'll probably go into more into that in a minute and stuff. And once I have all the screens up and stuff and everything, but these are the two probably safest farms right now. And I kind of wanted to also tell you as well too, if I would probably recommend, if I would recommend this to my brother, I would probably tell him, not to use probably Reaper right now, because you're trying to stack cash. If you need to make sure to shore up your finances and your cash, right, you have to be taking profits into like coins that go into your wallet and then just sell them to USDC, versus where on a Reaper or an auto repothecicator and stuff like Beefy or Reaper, it just gets compounded back into LPs. So you have to do it the manual way to do it, but that's fine, Yeah, it's a great farm. I've been stacking it for a long time. Also, any of my guys that took any of the previous courses and stuff, you guys have been stacking up Jewel for a minute. And to tell you the truth, I think Jewel, once Crystal Veil comes out, which is like, you guys obviously seen the presentation and stuff, that bitch is going to run to all-time highs. That is going to be one hot ass tamale, son. Shit. Dude, you guys just don't get it. Like, gaming is hot. Gaming is hot. It's the fusion of gaming with NFTs and tokens. That shit is fire. And the cool thing about it too is because it's gaming and everything. Like, the government doesn't give a single fuck about it. They're like, oh, it's a game, whatever. And we're just over here stacking in the back. But it's a pretty amazing thing that you can also make sure to actually, when you guys are checking up Jewel, check it. There's a secret airdrop that happened. If you look next to the castle, there should be like a little balloon on the right hand side. So when you go to the map, fuck it, I'll just put it on the screen. What am I doing with my life? Let's go here. Let me switch over to. Oh, actually, I don't have it on this one. Okay, let me just get it. So we go to DeFi Kingdoms. We hit play, MetaMask, connect. Oh, you don't have Harmony One? Yeah, I would like Harmony One. Can I join? No, you can't. Oh, but anyway, I'm doing it anyway. Cool. And then you correct your character right here. Okay, I'll be, I don't know. Who should I be? This guy looks like in the cut. So I need some Harmony One to this account. But basically, if you look at this map right here on the outside, it's going to be like, there's like a floating, like sort of dirigible or some shit, or like hot air balloon right here in the corner that says airdrop. Claim it. There was a secret airdrop for people who had heroes and also who were providing liquidity and who had money in the bank and stuff, XBoo and stuff like, or XJewel. So if any of you guys have been doing that, then boom, you got an airdrop. I got a shit ton of like gold and a lot of like different types of potions and stuff like that. So I'm just saving the potions. I'm not selling them because like maybe I might use them in the future or something like that. But it was pretty cool. This is the beginning of like airdrops, and it's basically the master race is like XJewel, and then the plan right now is like what I'm currently doing is I'm like, originally I was just repothecating everything back into my my Phantom LPs. I'm sorry, my Jewel One LPs. But now I'm starting to adjust my strategy a little bit, where I'm currently doing a 50-50 split. So 50% of it I'm keeping as XJewel, and the other half I'm keeping as increasing the LPs. So I'm always trying to increase LPs, but now I'm trying to hold a little more liquid stack, because You know, I'm gonna probably bridge over some of the money in the bank over to Crystalville when it launches in order to single stake Crystal token and stuff, and just dump on all the AVAX heads and stuff at some point. But yeah, pretty cool, man. It's a really cool game and stuff like that, and it's starting to and more updates are starting to come out on the daily and stuff. So pretty insane. Yeah, man, Adrian, that's a correct strategy, man. It's like you correct these LPs, and then you're increasing your income as well, and you're also in a way as well, right? Um, you know, the one token and the jewel token track pretty closely to each other, obviously, because the buy pressure comes from the jewel token. So if jewel starts going up, then you end up having this positive feedback loop on the price of one token. So they track each other pretty decently, sort of like Phantom Boo in a way, which is what I like. Like the worst thing I hate is actually pairing something like a jewel to USDC, or if you could have, or some sort of a stable token, or two assets that don't even correlate with each other at all, because you get tons of impermanent loss, and you typically end up holding the shittier version of the shittier of the pair in that, you know. So yeah, man, Adrian, damn, you're killing it, bro, man. That's going to turn into a Supra right there in a minute in that car pick. Let's see, Peter Doe. Okay, dude, can you explain more about how we get rewards for votes on beats? Yeah, of course. Let me just go to here, right here. Okay, so you go to Phantom Boo. You're gonna once you're fully staked in, you're gonna have a certain amount of F beats, right? So they only count full 1,000 amounts, right? So if let's just say you have 15,112, it only counts 15,000, the 15 only, okay? And the way you do it is if you click here, right? So there's these three little dots that says vote, analytics, docs, and stuff like that. You hit the votes. Here, let me just hit a new tab. So what's going to happen is there's something called a snapshot. So this was the last one where people were the emission. So it's every 2 weeks, okay? Every 2 weeks they just did it. So in order for you to get credit to vote in this, you have to have your money in here. You cannot be on Reaper. So currently, I have none of my beats on Reaper. It's on this right here. I only temporarily moved my F beats over to Solidly, and on Solidex, well, the APYs were about 3,000, 1,500, 800, and then eventually once it got to below 300, then I was like, okay, now I'll move it back because this APR was actually going to end up being more anyway. So during specific moments, and sometimes you will disrupt your strategies because the money's just crazy on some other platform, which is understandable. And then from there, you kind of move it back and stuff. But the way you do it is once you have it in here, once your F beats are here, there's like a snapshot that happens like periodically. There's like there is if I go back 1 second. So there was a snapshot for this one, and then a snapshot for this one, just to vote and stuff, right? But this is the one you really want because this is the farming incentive gauge vote, this is more of a treasury investment vote, which is less important, but and a bunch of these test ones and stuff. So basically, as long as you're leaving your money in this pool right here, is where it says F beats, and you like my stake in F beats. So that means you got to invest here. You'll hit like it'll be something like this. Like actually, I'll do it on stream right now. Let's just do it. Why not? I'll do 1,000 Phantom. So what's going on is I'm essentially selling 80% of my Phantom for beats, and it's buying me this much. And for some reason, it's not loading. Let me try to do that again. It tries to auto do it for you, so let's do 1,000. Oh no, it just did. Oh, there's my money. There you go. Oh, very strange. Maybe I have to do it the other way around. Oh, I'm smart. Wow. Well, rugged again. You got my bad. I gotta switch back to Phantom. Dirt. Doing this live, you guys. Doing this live. Let's see. Vegas hung over too, man. So forgive me for my sins. See, okay, there's 1,000. All right, there's 1,000 Phantom, right? So I'm selling this much and this much, right? So I hit preview. It tells me basically $19 of yield and stuff like that in terms of swap rewards, but it's much higher than that because you're not getting the extra admissions and stuff too. So confirm. Making my way downtown with my beat farm. Da 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 da. Yeah, no, definitely. And I'm actually while we're waiting for a second, I'm actually going to have one of my buddies When I do the Hedron stream, I'm gonna have one of my buddies come on and stuff and everything like that. But I'll announce it once I do the Hedron stream and stuff. So yeah, there's even fireworks when I said that too. That's amazing. I love that. But yeah, cool. It's done investing. Nice. So then I hit the X button right here. Now you see how there was nothing here. Now I have 2066. Wow. So okay, so I put that here, approved BTT, which basically means I'm taking this LP token and creating it into a new thing, a new wrapper. And confirm. So the reason they're doing this, right? So normally it would just be a two thing. You take this LP and then you move it to here. But the reason they create another thing is because now that they've created a new incentive structure with the F beats here, the reason they have this one right here is because so if they didn't have this second step, you wouldn't be able to take these F beats or these or this. Here we go. Let me just confirm that if you wouldn't have those tokens there to put on Reaper and stuff like that. So so they just added this extra step in order for you to pull your LPs and actually put them on other platforms and stuff. But if you choose to deposit them here, then they end up here basically. Damn right, Danny boy. Damn right. I had a great time. Everyone was wonderful, dude. Oh, shout out to my boy Brand, dude. I think he gave me a super chat. Yo, shout out to Brand. I love that dude. Brand's the man, dude. Brand's the man. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, you guys, and hit the notification bell. Cool, it's minted. So now I have 2035, right? So basically, I'll hit the max button, approve F beats, confirm. Here's one thing you fuck up, like once you'll see them here, right? But here's the problem: you have to make sure you have them deposited. You have to have them deposited in here because a lot of people forget to do this last step. Do that right now because if you don't, you'll just be earning the swap fees, which the swap fees are 5%, which is like whatever. But then you're totally missing out on the farm APR and the additional 2.6% F beats APR, which is like the entire thing. So you're literally missing out on like 85% APR, which is a lot. So let me just refresh this page and let's see what's going on. So no, I guess I have to deposit them now. Yeah, showing shit. This is why people don't do this stuff and everything. I mean, a lot of YouTubers have like their videos nice, prim, proper, and this and this and this. But that's why they don't teach you shit. Like this is really what it is. This is DeFi. It's clunky as fuck. It's like it's not intuitive and stuff like that. But this is why there's so much money to be made. And I mean, everyone's like, "Oh my god, the bear market's here. It's over, man. Like, that's it. You guys pack it up." But this is where fucking winners. This is where you get rich. Right now, when everyone's being a bunch of fucking pussies and just out and just like scared and shit. This is where you fucking make money. And then you get in and you're like, oh my god, you're so lucky. How did you get so much beats? Or how did you get so much oath token, dude? It's like that's crazy. Like that, how did you do that? Like you just got lucky, man. Suck my, it's this is what it is. It's like oh you bought Hedron early. That's why you did. Like oh bitch, I was paying attention. Like oh you got into you're lucky you bought Hex at 11 cents, dude. It's just yeah, this is when you plant your seeds, man. Definitely, man. Obviously, I'm not telling you guys like to buy, like obviously it's the all-time highs, you let it go down a little bit, you usually wait about an 80% correction on tokens, then you start DCAing in. But like it's ridiculous how people act. Like they're like this cycle is so much different. I mean, it's like this time's different, but in the last cycle, this is not even a bear market. During the last cycle, there was nothing to do. It was fucking just death, dude. It was just like boringness and death. Tokens go down. You couldn't do shit. DeFi didn't even exist. There's this whole notion that there was all this ETH DeFi and everything. There was nothing. 2018, 2019, there was fucking bullshit. Like we didn't even start using like Uniswap until like, I don't know, it was like probably December, no, maybe January 2020 and stuff. Like Hex popularized Uniswap. That's why we ended up, as the Hexican community, we ended up getting 77% of all the Uniswap tokens as an airdrop because we were that big. And honestly, we should have got more. We should have got way more than that, but politics. So now look, so now I'm invested. Cool. So now doesn't even show up and stuff. But now I have 2,000 F beats. So obviously, if you look back at the bribes war, right, what do they count? Voting with 1,000 F beats returns. So that means my votes, this doesn't count, just the 2 right here, this right here. So that means every time I decide to vote on something, so I leave my beats here. When I vote on something, I would receive, let's just say I put up all my votes towards this right here, right? So I take the old calculator out, right? 26.73 times 2. I would receive $53.46 of the rewards here, which would be a little bit of DAI and some F beats. That's pretty cool. And then if that thing goes really good, I could even get a little extra. So that's basically how they work. It's really cool system. It's a really cool system, and I love beats. I think it's really cool. And now that I still think I'm probably gonna end up talking a little bit later about SolidX and Solidly. I think it's the project's not completely rugged and shoved. Just the emissions, the incentive structure is all kind of fucked up right now, but Solidly is still, I'm probably still going to make an investment at some point and just lock up a bunch of the tokens so I can be able to do this right now. But one cool thing is, because of the whole fuck up that happened with Solidly and with Andre and stuff, it's actually made Beats probably going to have another run at some point, because it's right now they've actually got the most robust bribing system up and running right now on Phantom, which is really, really good. Dun, 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 dun. So yeah, that's how you do it. And then from there, once you have your votes and stuff, basically what would happen is you would confirm your stuff, and then you would just put like 100% on this one or that one, and then you would hit confirm, and then boom, that's it. You pay one fee, a small transaction fee, and then you're in, and then you voted. And then once the emissions happen, then you would get your airdrops later on. So pretty nice. Depending on that, I mean, I remember seeing somewhere like it's something between 3 to 4% APR per vote or something like that, depending on what you have there. So pretty cool, man. That's what I'm definitely doing. Another thing, right? Do I have a Reaper here? One farm that I've been waiting for a minute, son, is right here. It beats Mason Oath, baby. So I sold. So let me see. Let me go to this. So obviously, you guys, I'm a big fan of Reaper and the Oath token, right? So the Oath token. Let's go back to 14 days. Yeah. So basically, I personally sold my Oath tokens around here. So I was farming. I was farming on SolidX, which was this one right here, right? It was replicating pretty well, but then this is going to go away after a while, right? I thought it was going to away. So what I did is I pulled out my coins, and then I thought about it, because all this FUD, the price is actually going to go down. So this is one of the rare coins. So I actually sold all my Oath tokens and all my Terra tokens for the downfall, for the price drop. I didn't sell the beats because I wanted my beats to get the votes and stuff in terms of this. So that's why I knew that this was going to hold up pretty well, because if you look at the prices compared to the other tokens, they got way wrecked worse. So with Oath right here, right now it's at 24 cents. This is where I bought back in today, and then I put them into the Reaper farm into this. So it's another cool thing. So like, oh, cool. Now I'm so it's an 80-20 split. So if you what this is doing automatically for you is you take your Oath tokens into an 80-20 split. So basically you sell 20% of your Oath tokens into beats. I fucking like beats. So I'm like, oh, cool. So I can repothecate 2 tokens I like. I get a little extra beats, and I get a bunch more Oath, and I'm earning 0.5% a day. That's fucking sick. And then how you do this, which is really cool, is instead of being here, you go to stake, you go to invest in /farm, and you hit the APR. And if you scroll down a little bit, or where is it? Load more a little bit. It's right here, beat Mason Oath. So pretty nice. So here I'll buy. I don't even have any beats anymore. That's really funny. But here I'll show you guys how to do it anyway, just because I'm a boss, like Ross. All right, let's do a little Phantom into. Let's just do into beats, right? I'll just do 100 or something. While we're waiting, man, I've been reading the chats and stuff, and some of the, not the Q1 chats, but Brand, dude, what the fuck, bro? Hey, thank you so much, Brand, dude. Damn, with the $133 fucking super chat, bro. God damn, son. I'll buy Hedron along with it right now, bro. I'm gonna get you fucked up, Brand, if I see you again in Vegas, bro. Come if you can make it out, Brand, make it out to the event. Just DM me and shit. One of the special guests. But yeah, man. DCC, how often do you personally cash out from your yield farms into cash? Never. Not really. I mean, in terms of like USDC, sometimes here and there, but in terms of like money hitting my bank account, no, I don't. I always keep the money into crypto, um, just because that's just what it is and stuff like that. I mean, I still have my businesses and stuff like that in order to live on, and then yeah, that's kind of what I basically do. If I do end up one day deciding to cash out of cryptos because it's a very large amount of money that I'm willing to take, and then like, why would I sell at these lower prices? I'm willing to, I'm willing to wait until it's like, if it was like, the only time I would sell is like, oh, I'll sell a portion of the portfolio. If the portion of the portfolio is like 10, 20, $30 million, I'd be like, all right, well, I'll just do that and just buy some investment properties or something like that in terms of investments. It would basically, I'll be selling crypto just to make like a granite floor investment into some real estate or something like that. But, yeah, that's what I do. But there is people that decide to live on that, and that's totally okay. You can just sell USDC, send the USDC to Coinbase, and then have that money hit your bank account and stuff, and that's totally okay. But personally, I'm not doing that for myself. Brand, damn you, Brand, damn you. All right. Well, anyway, so there you go. So let's get back to it. So yeah, so now I have Beats. So either you can buy Beats or the Oath token, right? So let's go down to APR. Oh, the spooky melodies is kind of high right now. It's kind of good. Invest. You hit the max button on Beats. It sells about 80% of your Beats and buys you 80% of Oath tokens. Hit preview. I got to approve it. So obviously the number it tells you here, that's not the real yield. That's just swap fees, basically. But you guys, yeah, don't fall for the FUD. There's a couple people in the chats and stuff, the Q4 chats, Q3 chats, and some of the older chats. If you guys are in there and stuff, just like they're just fucking bitches. Like it's like, not. I'm not saying like it's like a lot of you or any of you. It's like literally 2, 3 guys. Just like they start stuff like, oh, look how bad things are, or something like fucking hilarious. And then they like, you know what I'm saying? It's pretty fucking pathetic, honestly, because this is why like I don't even know why people do it. It's fucking crazy to me. But hey, black pillars will be black pillars, I guess. See, Danny, smart man, DCC. I'm trying to keep it in, but I'm guessing it's over invested. Sometimes it hurt. Yeah, man, Danny, if you use this, we're investing right now, but you can use these use investments like the way it's supposed to be, right? Of course, obviously we're trying to stick for the long term and stuff. But if something happens in life, you gotta take care of Danny in real life. There's Danny in real life, and there's Danny in the not the metaverse in crypto Danny versus like real life Danny. You've got to make sure that Danny in the real world is taken care of before, because if Danny in the real world is taken care of, then you don't need to do anything with Danny in crypto, and he can just keep compounding and doing stuff for you into the future. But yeah. Okay, yay, it's done. Cool. So I hit the X button here now, right? Now we hit the old. So here's a lot of people say they thought they invested, but no. If you look down here, you'll see this. You'll unstake BPT, which is just LP tokens in your wallet. Just hit max, approve. It's every time you do something new, you got to approve a million damn times. But just is what it is. It's pretty cheap. It's like 5 cents in transaction fees. And oh no, actually I messed up. I'm sorry, you guys. So okay, what I just did right now is actually deposit into this right here, which is fine. You can actually collect some beats. You get paid all your APR and beats, so it's pretty good. But what I should have done is actually now that I created these LP tokens, I should have just deposited right here onto Reaper. But basically, that's all you have to do. Once it approves right now, I'll fix that in a second. Well, let me just. Okay, cool. Oh, I guess I just approved it. Nice. Let me see. Okay, cool. So now I go to Reaper and it says approve. There's so much approve. You have to approve everything in fucking on Phantom. It's really funny, but hey, it's actually pretty. It's actually safer too as well. You know, because you have to approve stuff and approve stuff. They've gotten rid of a lot of approvals and stuff on Ethereum because of the gas fees and everything. So it's like you could actually, as soon as you connect your wallet, you're like, you get rugged into it a little bit. Where like on Phantom, there's at least one extra level of protection and stuff like that. You know, the old spermicidal lube. Damn, bro. Brand's just spreading, bro. Hex goes up a penny, bro. You know, Hex goes up 2-3 cents in a weekend and stuff, and Brand's over here balling out of control, throwing super chats. I love it. Shout out to Brand, baby. But once you approve, you just hit the max button here and hit deposit, and now confirm. So the cool thing about this one, so me personally, the reason I'm willing to take the contract risk on this, I invested a certain amount that I think is, for me, it was like maybe like I don't even think it's like maybe like 1% of my portfolio or something like that. But for you guys, I know it'd be different. So everyone's got a different number and stuff, but it's still a good sizable amount of money. I put it in here and I'm just letting it just like repothecate for me. So when you hit more info, it tells me basically the value. For some of you guys, it might say like 1,100, some say $10,000 or something like that, and then it tells you sort of an income. So I'm gonna refresh the page in order to let the information kind of come out. So all right, let's go into info. So basically, I'm earning this yield on a daily basis. So I'm earning 1.84 LPs per day, which is this is the LP position. I have 481. And every single day I'll have that much extra on top of this, and then this number will grow basically. So which is current, 48 cents, which is kind of low because it's only 600. It's only like $116. So obviously if you add a couple zeros, that starts getting kind of nice on a daily basis. But it adds up pretty well because it's kind of doing a positive feedback loop as long as it stays up, which I think it is because I'm quite confident that a lot of people are Reaper and stuff. They're going to then send the guys at Reaper are going to start bribing up for the next vote their own pool so they can increase the income. Because what ends up happening is if they bribe this, they can cause a positive feedback loop on their main token, which is this right here, which is nice. So another reason why I also chose the Beats Mason versus this right here, the bribe system's up for this. So it's a very robust bribing system, and it's it's the best bribing system in Phantom right now, as well as I like if I have to choose between Phantom, that I do think in terms of like short-term price appreciation, I think the Beats is going to go pretty good. At some point, once more farms open up and we get more utility for the Oath token, I may take out my LPs from this farm here. I'll probably end up keeping the beats and just redepositing them over here just because I want to keep stacking my F beats for votes. But then I'll end up keeping the leftover beats token. I mean, the leftover Oath token, and then essentially doing other farms, maybe an Oath Phantom farm or something like that. But more is coming for this token, so I'm just stacking it right now while it's cheap at 25 cents. I sold it at 40-ish, maybe 44 cents, and then I just bought it back and just farmed it on Reaper for myself. So that's pretty much what I'm doing right now. Cool. Yeah, and Hex is right now at that price. It's pretty nice. Let's see where Hedron's at right now. Let's see. Yeah, Hedron right now is about 60. It's about basically at a bunch of zeros and 60. That's what I do. I'm just looking at the price. I'm just going 60. So I'm just like these two numbers. Okay, that's I ain't gonna say all this mess right here. Fuck that. But it's basically 5 zeros and and 60 is kind of the price right now, which is pretty cool. Over the past days, it's just been a rocket ship up basically. I mean, it's pretty crazy. I mean, even like I saw a purchase recently. It was like 10. It was like third. No, where is it? Yeah, $10,000 purchase right here. Yeah, this was able to move the price. Like a purchase like this was able to move the price basically up 1 or 2, whatever the number is, like cents. I just call it cents for now. And I know we get the zeros here, but like if it's 60 cents, 5 zeros plus 60 cents, then it was able to increase the price by 2. And then of course people, trading back and forth and stuff in terms of some sales and stuff. But it's a really kind of cool sort of thing to watch happen. At some point there will be a correction, of course, because if dudes who bought it like right here, I got my first one over here probably, here, And then I think I bought a little bit more over here as well. So at some point, if someone ends up getting a bunch of X's on their shit, they're going to take some profit at some point and then going to buy back in. So just DCA carefully and stuff. Claim your free Hedron and shit. Why not? It's free. It's safe to do, but that's kind of what's going on. I'll have a more in-depth stream and stuff on Hedron later on. And that's correct, you guys. DCC is the yield father, yield godfather. Do you think Boo staking on Reaper is worth it? Yes, I actually do. But I'm willing to. But you have to remember, Karn. You remember, we're red pill men, right? So we have to take responsibility for our actions. It's okay to listen to a friend and stuff for advice and stuff. But at the end of the day, if you decide to do this decision, you did it. So personally, I chose to put all my Boo on Reaper. Dun dun dun. So of course I've now exposed myself to contract risk. If something happens to Reaper farm, I'm fuck spilled on my money. But basically one of the reasons why I did it was I was trying to cut down on repothecation things for me. So obviously I want to maximize the most return I can get. I trust Reaper pretty well. It's the most trusted farm on Phantom, but you have to choose that decision for yourself. And I want to really make sure and say that to you guys. If you choose to use a repothecator, you have to put the blame onto yourself if anything happens because you chose to put it there. Myself, I'm probably have only I have 3 tokens. I have 3 farms on Reaper, and legitimately only 3. Let me go back to the page. So myself personally, I have this one right here. I have the Boo single-sided staking crypt. I have the Beat Mason's Oath one as well, and then I have one more, which is this. I have my T-share. I have my Phantom T-share pool as well. So those are my 3, only the 3 farms I currently have, and I'm willing to take the risk on as well, right? One of the reasons why you in this one, because Reaper is tokens Oath. So where else would it fucking be? This is home. Basically, the token's home. So it's that's not even risk, right? So it's basically what I'm risking here is the Tomb Share fan. At the end of the day, if I lost my Tomb tokens, I'd be like, whatever. It just is what it is. It just is what it is. But if so one token I am like, oh god damn it, if I lost the Boos, I'd be so pissed. That would be the one. If I lost this and this, I'd be like, god damn it. It's a lot of money, but I'd be like, all right, well, I deserve it, Miguel. This one right here would make me cry a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, because I've been stacking my Boo tokens for a minute and stuff, like a good spooky cat and shit. But it just is what it is. Yeah, I'm making a slut wallet for places like Reaper. Just no, of course, and this is what I say. So you have to have, your main girl wallet for an ecosystem, and you got to have your fucking side plate wallet. Always, right? My recommendation, you guys, is anytime you enter an ecosystem, you make 2 wallets minimum. That's it. You don't have to go crazy with it, but 2 wallets, okay? And with two wallets is basically this. You have, let's just say if I were starting off in on the what's that the Harmony 1 ecosystem. Currently, it's safe to use Jewel on there, right? So it's fine to use for DeFi Kings, but if I was going to start using other stuff, then I would have to create it on a curve, right? Maybe Tranquil Finance, I'm willing to do that on the main wallet, but if I start getting to degenerate shit on Harmony 1, I create a separate wallet to do the degenerate stuff on, right? Obviously, DeFi Kingdoms is basically 90% of Harmony 1, so it's okay to just have that on the main safe wallet because that's the Boo. You're gonna marry her maybe one day and some shit, or at least you knock her up with a bunch of kids, and then that's it, right? But if you start fucking around with these sleuths, these are sloot projects on Harmony 1, you got to create another wallet for that. Same thing with Phantom, right? What's the main tokens, right? Because obviously we're Muslim and we have multiple wives, right? So on the safe wallet, right, what I would categorize as what's safe projects on Phantom on the main safe wallet would be something like a Spooky Swap, a Beethoven X, and I would say, what other projects could I say that could be on there? I would say Spirit Swap as well. That's it. After that, everything else that's on Phantom would be on the Slut wallet, basically, or the other wives wallet, in terms of the ecosystem and stuff. If that makes sense. It just depends because some people, if you have more money, you can sort this is one thing that I recently started doing. I'm in other Tomb forks. I've got a two, like, all right, so I've got my degenerate wallet. So I got a phantom wallet. Then I got my phantom wallet. Then I got my other wallet, which is like for this stuff, repothecators, solidly and stuff like that. And then I have like a fucking turbo slut wallet, which is the Tune Forks. That shit is like that shit's got AIDS, bro. That shit is like right there, bro. Like, but I don't really talk about Tune Forks too much because that's just too degenerate. I like if you want to talk about Tune Forks, grab a consult or something like that. I've got all these other farms that I'm in and stuff, but I just don't talk about them because like I don't want to impression you guys with my degenerate gambling. Though I am in Vegas right now, so I mean, I could talk a little bit about it, but it's just too complex and stuff. So I've always recommended, I had a whole presentation on the Tomb projects on Tomb, and the main recommendation that I did was being in Phantom Tomb. If you had been repothecating, just Phantom Tomb. If you had been in that, you're up pretty good right now. Even with all the down to the price and stuff, the peg on Tomb has stayed worst case in 91, and it's back up. So the yield. I mean, if we just look right, if you had just put, obviously I did risk and stuff, so I was willing to take the downward price pressure. But if in terms of the one that I was like, what I would say is like Tomb. If you were in Phantom Tomb, you could have been earning this much a day since September, basically, or since the last course and stuff, and then just earning pretty well. So worst case scenario, I think you would be up 15 to 30% on your Phantom, and you could just exit position. So Phantom on Phantom, you'd be up. Versus one of the reasons why I told so many people this was the risky ass, the medium risk. It's pretty risky, you guys. Which this one is that you have impermanent loss potential as well as like the token share of the t-shirt price went down. So obviously, this is why I highly recommended the other one versus this one. And this is another reason too I haven't recommended two Tomb, three Tomb, and all the other fucking fuck shit, Tomb Forks and stuff like that, because they're just too degenerate, and I'm just not going to lead you guys into that horse shit, basically. So this is me looking out for you guys, but obviously I know you guys like to degen it up too. Yeah, that wallet got AIDS. Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah, Chromebooks are like, yeah, exactly, Arnold. Yeah. DCC, do you single stake Phantom anywhere? Personally, I did for a minute, but the thing is like a lot of the time my Phantom ends up being used for stuff or LPs or something like that. So it's like I don't see much of a point. As well as like I do keep a good portion of my Phantom liquid, and I just don't yield farm on it and stuff like that because if there's a portion of my Phantom that I just have off, super safe, away from everything, even the safe wallet personally, and that just is what it is. So yeah, Danny, DCC, why not stream dedicated for most risky for the biscuit degens, kind of something to toss 100, bro, Danny, because people don't just toss $150 in, dude. If meh, meh, if I say, hey, this project is pretty cool, people will ape like 60%, 80% of their fucking portfolio, man. Like I know my I love you guys. If you want fucking degenerate shit, get a consult with me and stuff like that. We'll talk degenerate stuff and we'll do that and stuff where I can sort of like gauge you a little bit and stuff. But hell, I'm not doing that because people, yes, Mr. Chang is exactly right. Selling kidneys and going in. I know you guys. I love you guys, but I know you guys very fucking well. And I know, son. I work too hard to help you guys have responsible portfolios in order to fucking make you ape all in on some fucking Tomb Fork and shit. So, yeah, I'll give you guys one. There's fuck, should I even? I don't even know if I should. That's just, should I? It's like pulling teeth, man. I don't know, man. 60 portfolio Hail Mary. Yeah. Yeah, I won't do it. No, I ain't gonna. I'm just not gonna do it. Like degenerate. Like, Hedron's degenerate enough. Do some Hedron and shit. That's cool. But like, I ain't gonna. There is a hole of darkness that you can find in like Phantom as well as like in other platforms. I ain't doing it to you guys. Fuck that. Oh my god. I love you guys. Well, anyway, you guys, I have to get going now. I'm gonna as soon as I'm as soon as I'm back in town, I'll end up doing another couple more streams. I've got a lot of interviews coming up, so I'll be having quite a lot of stuff. Just before I go. So tomorrow, in a couple hours, I'll announce the time. But tomorrow, I'm doing a stream with Plan C. I should be back. I should be back in town around that time. So be on the lookout for a Plan C stream with me. He's gonna be on my channel and stuff. So I can't wait to stream with Plan C. We're gonna talk the whole Bitcoin cycle and everything like that, as well as the overall crypto market, and just say how stupid these bears are, basically. So I love you guys. Yeah, have a good night. Hit the like and subscribe button, everything like that, and hit the notification bell. And yeah, dude, I can't wait to do more streams, dude. I'm back, baby. I'm back. Shoo!